Hi, I'm Steve Adubato. It is my honor to introduce a great leader, Principal Baruti Kafele. He is a motivational speaker, educational expert, consultant, and Principal Kafele Consulting is his company. You'll see the website up. So first of all, good to have you with us, Principal.
Great to be with you.
By the way, Principal Kafele was at so many places: Newark Tech High School, Patrick Healy Middle School, Hubbard Middle School, goes on and on. But so check this out. There's a lot of garbage on social media. Stay away in many ways. But on Saturday mornings, 11 o'clock, I know where I'm going to be, because a few weeks ago, I realized he was there. What goes on at 11 o'clock every Saturday, and what does it have to do with leadership, Principal?
Yeah, the Virtual Assistant Principal Leadership Academy. Every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. And I created it because I have deemed many years ago that the most misunderstood and underutilized position in education is the assistant principalship. And I wanted to do something about it. And hence, that's one of the tools to changing the narrative of the assistant principal.
You know, we're going to use this on our Lessons in Leadership program as well. But I got to ask you, when I came on, the level of engagement, interactivity. People say, you know, you can't connect with people remotely. Yeah, it's harder. We agree. We get that. But Principal Kafele is going back and forth with people. They're asking questions. It's, by the way, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live. Check them out. Go on the website and find out. And I'm trying to get in the conversation, and I'm learning and listening. And I run leadership academies at all different kinds of places, and his is a lot better than mine. I learned an awful lot. How do you get that level of engagement, Principal?
That thunder and lightning that I bring to it, it's a magnet, because it's one thing to bring the content, but when you're bringing that energy, that passion, it just says to the listener that he's into it. He's into this content, and he's into us, and that increases the viewership. You know, people want that energy because, you know, the weeks are tough, the times are tough. But you got a guy that's spending an hour, you know, bringing that level of passion. It's infectious. So, you know, we get a lot of people on there.
Is there significance to what you wear on the weekends? Because you always wear these great. Okay, what do you wear?
Negro Leagues. Somewhere along the way, I became infatuated with the whole history of the Negro League. So I said, let me own as many jerseys as I can of the Negro League players and teams. So I have about 40 different jerseys. And
baseball.
Baseball. Yeah.
So we're talking Satchel Paige. We are talking. Give people a sense. By the way, Jackie Robinson came out of that as well.
Jackie Robinson, yeah, all of those players. So I wear their Negro League jerseys, including Willie Mays. You know, and
Willie Mays
and Hank Aaron. You know, people were looking for me to wear the Hank Aaron jersey on that weekend that he passed, but I had just worn it 2 weeks prior. So I said, no, I'm not going to wear it, but because I just wore it. But yeah, that's the way I take, that's just me demonstrating pride.
You ready for this? Check. I'm sorry for interrupting, Principal. How about this one? Growing up in Newark, there were the Newark Bears, which was a team for the Yankees. They were a minor league farm team for the Yankees, but there was another team that some say was even better, the Newark Eagles.
That's right, Larry Doby.
I'm in Montclair. The great Larry Doby from Montclair, New Jersey, played for the Cleveland Indians, if I'm not mistaken.
Did, yeah.
I'm sorry, we're doing baseball history. Principal, let me ask you this: how much of leadership, and you talk about the Assistant Principal Leadership Academy, how much of leadership is about motivating others to be better than they even think they can be themselves on a daily basis?
It matters. You know, my wife and I were just having that conversation about 15 minutes ago. Because you find there are people that don't even realize what they have. So you're born with these just unlimited gifts and talents within you, but you need somebody that can identify them and help you to bring them out. So that's a large part of leadership, being able to find those talents within an individual to create synergy, because some leaders feel that they have to do it all, not realizing they've got smarter people amongst them on their staff, but you've got to help them to find out what it is they have so we can hone in on it. And therefore we got a 1 + 1 is 3 effect synergy within the organization.
Another leadership question. You're a visionary guy, a visionary leader. out of the box. I try to be that as well. But at the same time, I send crazy, and I say this all the time, I send emails on the weekend to my staff about the smallest detail. I look and I go, that's not right. How can we fix that? And I'm sure they're thinking, seriously? Saturday morning? You're going to send that email? Can't you wait until Monday? I said, no, I'll wait till Monday till you respond. Question, leadership, big vision, no detail too small. You're shaking your head because?
I believe in it. I give maximum attention to detail. You figure, going back to the Saturday Academy, I'm not paid for that, but I'll spend an entire week preparing that lesson, which includes getting up 2-3 hours ahead of time to go back and prepare more so that all the details are covered, so that I'm not on that broadcast stuttering and forgetting and so forth. I want as close to perfection as I can. So the attention to detail, where a lot of folks probably wouldn't give it that kind of detail for something that they're not being compensated for.
You know what? It's so interesting you're saying that. And by the way, to Alvin Badger, our great director who leads our behind the scenes team and all our producers, they get those emails and they're the best. There's a great team. But here's the funny thing. Where is the fine line, in your view, Principal, between attending to those details and being an obsessive micromanager to the point where you just drive your people crazy? Listen, this is kind of like therapy right now. Talk to us, please.
Yeah, well, there is a fine line, and I was you. I sent my staff a bulletin, typically on a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. That was my ritual, 10 o'clock.
Alvin, you listening to this? Yeah, I don't do Sunday morning. Well, I take that back. Go ahead.
And they would, I said to them, I don't expect you to read this at 10 o'clock.
They're in church, but go ahead.
Yeah, those that want to, it could be a church. Those that want to read it. And then you've got to jump on everybody else relative to the week forthcoming. So it was all about the week, so that when the staff meeting came, I didn't have to deal with administrative issues. I could deal with professional development. So read the administrative, and then let's deal with the nuts and bolts when we get to school on Monday afternoon at the staff meeting. So I was mindful of not bombarding them with emails, because I know they don't want to read a zillion emails from me. So I kind of put everything in that Sunday morning email, which included a commentary that I would write just reflective of my thoughts going into that new week. And I learned over time, they look forward to the commentary before they did everything else, because it was me speaking now. See, everything else was just the work. But now the commentary, this is what I'm thinking at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock when I start writing it, or 8, whatever it was. This is what I'm thinking right now going into the new week. And folks wanted to know, because I'm the leader. So what's the leader thinking?
Like I said, you're the teacher, I'm the student, and you just gave me an idea for a Sunday morning email to everyone on our team. Plan a week ahead, little Steve's commentary. Yeah. It's not, and if they get upset, Principal, I'm going to just say I was following your lead. Are we all right with that?
That's it. And that commentary may have nothing to do with the work. That commentary may just be what I'm thinking about, whatever.
Yes. Hey, yeah. Principal Baruti Kafele is the best. His website's been up the entire time. Do yourself a favor. Saturday morning, I know you want to chill, you want to do whatever. For me, 11 o'clock, Facebook Live is for me. You can also go on Twitter Live and YouTube Live. I learn something new every week because of that guy. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
You're the best. I'm Steve. That's Principal Kafele. We'll be right back right after this.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by the Northward Center, New Jersey Sharing Network, PSC&G, NJM Insurance Group, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, the Turrell Fund, supporting Reimagine Childcare, PNC, Grow Up Great, Caldwell University, and by United Airlines. Promotional support provided by Meadowlands Chamber and by NorthJersey.com and Local IQ, part of the USA Today network.
Are you looking to be a part of a dynamic, forward-thinking business service organization? At the Meadowlands Chamber, every day we connect, collaborate, and innovate, helping to drive business and economic growth in the greater Meadowlands and New Jersey. I invite you to visit our Meadowlands Chamber headquarters, an open office facility with access to resources for our members' businesses and networking needs. Together, we will build the Chamber of the future and the next generation of leaders.